If you're trying to find dimensions in a high level of accuracy, it's great to have a digital caliper. Tacklife just sent their digital caliper and asked that I give it a try. So let's take a look at it. Here is the box the caliper comes in. It has a couple things in here. A nice plastic case, a user's manual, warranty card, and a battery. I've already got this thing powered up, so let's take a look at it here. This is the Tacklife digital caliper. I like the box. I'm probably going to be keeping that because it's a nice sturdy box. So as you can see, it is a digital screen here. I've already got the battery in, but I'll show you how that is installed. Turn it off here. On this side, there's a little drawer that will pull out, and it just has a little coin battery in there. Now, like most calipers, it has an outside measurement and an inside measurement, which is nice. One thing you'll notice right away is that it has an auto on. So if you pull this from the box and you want to use it to measure this 2-inch screw, then as soon as you start moving the thumb slider, it will go ahead and turn on. So let's see how long this screw is here. I'm going to match it up to the end. Looks like 51.6. Now that's millimeters. If I hit this button here at the front, I can change to inches. So 2.0315 inch. Pretty close to 2 inch. Let's try something else. How about a 1/2 inch drill bit here? So let's bring this back down. So we got a 0.48. Yeah, 0.488 was the reading I got on this 1/2 inch. So that is pretty close to 1/2 inch. Now if you look closely on the very front of the unit, there's a little flap that reads the actual value. So if for some reason you didn't want to use the digital screen, you can just look to see where that flap is. So once again, if I go in here to the 2-inch mark, which is right, let's see if I can line it up, right there. So that's hard to see in there, but there's a flap, and that allows you to use the non-digital scale there. Now, what's a practical use for a caliper? Well, I have to replace a tent pole here that is broken, and I need to know the size of this. So it is at the end and set to 0. Now if for some reason it wasn't set to 0, you could just push the 0 out button, and now it's going to have negative reading or positive reading from that point. But you can click it to the end, hold it firm, 0 it out, and now let's find out what this tent pole is here. .3, and so if I go to millimeters, it's an 8.5 millimeter tent pole, and that's how tent poles are measured, is in millimeters. So now I know that I need to find an 8.5 whenever I purchase a new tent pole. Now if you forget and you leave the display on whenever it's stored, the battery life is 1 year of continuous use, so you should not have an issue with losing the battery. But it's also easy to get to if you have to buy a new one. Now on the top of the unit there's a screw. So let's say you were measuring something and you got it where you want it. You can tighten that screw down, and when you let go, it's going to be locked into that place. So it's really handy to have that feature right there. Let's see what the maximum reading distance is here. Let's span this all the way out. And so 156 millimeters, which is 6.1 inch. This caliper is all metal and seems to be very well constructed. Now if you fill out the warranty card, you can get 6 months of defect warranty. So they will send you a new one if it's obviously a manufacturer issue. And having that battery last for a full year is definitely reassurance that you're going to have this for a long time without replacing the battery. So I've worked with Tacklife before, used their paint sprayer and now the caliper, and they seem to have really good products. So if you'd like to check out this digital caliper, I have a link to it in the description down below. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.